Hello everyone, welcome to the Whistling Hermit's One Card Spread series. Note that this video is divided into three parts. A short introduction, which we are doing right now. Part 1, which is a descriptive study of the card for the day. And Part 2, which is a reading from the Handbook of the Tarot of A.E. Waite from AGM Urania. If you want to navigate directly to any of the three parts mentioned, just click on their respective links at the timestamp provided in the description of this video. This video series is primarily intended for learning how to read the tarot. However, you can also use this as a card reading for the day. This is a timeless reading, so if you are watching this now, its message might be for you. In this series, we will be using the Giant Rider Waite Tarot deck. We will also be using the Handbook of the Tarot of A.E. Waite from AGM Urania. The first part of the video will be a descriptive study of a specific card in the tarot. We will describe what we see and the insights and feelings we gather from what we see. Now, the first part is characterized by spontaneity. We allow the cards to speak to us regardless of the generally accepted meaning of the card. By doing this, we hope to increase our intuitive capacity for reading the tarot cards. In the second part, we will be reading the description of the card taken from the booklet of the Tarot of A.E. Waite by AGM Urania. If you intend to use this as a timeless reading, you can randomly choose any card in the series that resonates with you. An alternative approach is to shuffle a Rider Waite Tarot deck and pick a card randomly. You can then choose the card in the video series that corresponds to the card you picked. Note that this series is a work in progress and it might take some time for the 78 cards to be completely read. So, without any further delay, let us proceed to the card for the day. Welcome to part 1 of our one card spread series, and our card for today is card of the Major Arcana number 11, which is Justice. Okay. When you look at the picture, it's quite familiar, no? There's usually similar picture with that of the symbolism of justice, but the difference here is that there is no blindfold and the person is looking straight at you. It's as if that the weight of justice is not given to the symbol, but given to the person to which this justice representative of justice is looking at. So it means either the reader and also the person for whom the reader is reading it. So it's as if that the weight of the truth is given to us. And when you look at it, there are two equal columns, and this reminds us of the Hierophant. It's less intricate as that of the Hierophant, but even the Hierophant looks straight at you. It's as if the Hierophant is also looking at us and trying to see if we are being true to the doctrine of the faith of whatever religion or faith you are following, or whatever philosophy you are following. It's like he's testing also whether you are being true to what is being taught by whatever religion you are following. It's the same here. It's like the person, this justice is looking at you and testing you if you are sticking to the truth. When you look at it also, behind her, there is a veil which is similar to that of the High Priestess. There is also this veil that covers something behind. Here, what is behind is blue, and blue sometimes can symbolize the sea or the unconscious and everything. Here we see yellow. It means that there is sun at the back. The sun can symbolize the divine, and with the divine there is truth. With the divine there can be no deceit. There is truth, and it seems that this person is like a portal, just as the High Priestess is a guardian of the portal. The High Priestess guards the portal to the subconscious mind. This one guards the portal to the truth. Behind the veil that is covered by red, no, is the divine, which is truth. With the divine, there is only truth. There can be no untruth. And there is this sword that will cut you if you will. This one will be is the defender of the portal that goes to the truth. So if you will enter with lack of truth, if there is you are failing in the truth, then there is a danger that you will get hurt with the sword that she is holding. They also say, it's also mentioned by some, that this is one of the only 3 cards that wherein the sword are held straight up. The other one is that of the Ace of Swords, and the last one is that of the Queen of Swords. They say that the Queen of Swords also holds the truth, and if you will not say the truth, she will also strike you. No? So somehow it's related to the truth. And yes, when you look at the Ace of Wands, no, this is a gift from heaven, and the sword, no, is a gift from heaven. So it's like the truth, something that is true, an inspiration that comes from the divine, is something that is authentic, that is true. So somehow it's this one is guarding the truth. So there is for those who are experiencing this card right now at this present moment, watching this video, there is a challenge for us to stand for the truth, and behind the veil is the truth, and this one protects what is true. And there is a certain balance when you look at it, no? Here, there's a balance between the black and the gray, the yin and the yang, the subconscious and the conscious. Here, there's just one color. It's as if, maybe, for me, the card tells me that there is equality in all. Maybe whatever race, whatever age, whatever part of the society you belong to, justice considers equality for all. At the same time, also the balance shows equality is a symbol of equality. There is no imbalance. Even the stall, no, seems to be in order, in balance, everything. So even this one, it is not leaning to anything. It is equally for all. It's equal for all. And behind it symbolizes the divine, which is the sun. For me, it symbolizes the divine, which is the truth, and it guards the truth. So if we will find, the divine is also the source of peace. If you would like to encounter peace within, there is importance of passing through the portal with truth in our heart, truth in our mind, truth in our spirit. If there is no truth, then we will not be able to enter the portal towards the divine, who provides us peace, joy, abundance, everything. Now, there's a need for us. So it's important. It shows here the importance of justice, the importance of truth, of being fair, of fairness to everyone. If there's no fairness, you cannot enter and be in touch with the divine. It's like us also. If you know that you have committed some form of injustice, you cannot find peace within. The peace within can only be achieved if you would recognize the injustice and try to correct that injustice. It is only when you are able to have justice in your heart, in your spirit, and in your reality, then the guardian of the portal towards the peace of the eternal will allow you to pass. But if you are not able to have this balance, because when you enter, this one will look at your eyes and try to see if you are true within, and if she will balance if you are committing certain injustice or there is justice. In my reflection, this one, if you would like to have the peace and the oneness with the divine, there is importance of providing justice, providing what is just right for you and for others. So I guess this is one area. And when you look at it, no, that This one shows stability. In truth and in fairness, there is stability and there is sunshine, the presence of the divine. In the truth, there is the presence of the divine. Okay, that's it for now. Let us now go to part 2 of the card of justice, which is number 11 in the Major Arcana. Okay, we are now in part 1 of the one card spread series, and our card for today is the number 11 Major Arcana card, which is Justice. Let us now read from the booklet of the Tarot of A.E. Waite from AGM Urania. If the wheel of fortune represents what we cannot control, then justice challenges us to look closely at who we are, what we have done. Unlike most courthouse statues of justice, she does not wear a blindfold. Compare to the Two of Swords, but stares directly at us, a challenge to say the truth. The sword points straight up, one of only 3 to do so, along with the Ace and Queen of Swords. It reminds us that justice requires action, not just passive observation. We need to understand and then do what is right. As card 11, justice is pivotal, the beginning of the second half of the Major Arcana, 0 to 10, 11 to 21. In times of changes and challenges, it tells us 2 things. First, we cannot avoid the truth. We need to look at our own part in everything. Second, we need to make a decision and act upon it, with principle and fairness as our guides. Divinatory meanings: truth, honesty, self-acceptance, fairness, the need to act justly, a just outcome in a court case. Warning, advice: lack of balance, blaming others for our own choices, possible bias in a legal issue. Action, a time for complete honesty. You must act as an agent of justice. Well, that concludes the card number 11 of the Major Arcana, which is Justice. I hope that this has been a fruitful video for all of you. Until next time, have a great day.